is developing in Canada, but on a slightly different track, wherein Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has now formally apologized for the Nazi in the Canadian Parliament incident. On behalf of all of us in this House, I would like to present unreserved apologies for what took place on Friday. This is a mistake that deeply embarrassed the Parliament and Canada. This is the piece of information that we are getting. Remember, on Friday itself, they were slammed. Canada's leader of opposition, Pierre Poilievre, had slammed and launched a scathing attack at the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, alleging that he personally met and honoured a veteran who fought for the Nazis during the World War II. Now, let's just have a look at what the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau exactly had to say about what surpassed.
This was deeply embarrassing, not just to all parliamentarians, but to Canada as well. We stand firmly with Ukraine. We will continue to stand against Russian aggression, against Russian propaganda, and we will continue to ensure with the military aid, with the humanitarian aid, with the financial aid, with the diplomatic aid we are engaged with around the world that will continue and indeed step up its efforts to counter Russian propaganda. We will continue to stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes, with whatever it takes. Mr. Speaker.
So this was the Canadian Prime Minister speaking on the issue and apologizing for the issue. But right now we have Abhishek joining us on the broadcast to bring us more details and continue the conversation on this. Abhishek, well, what we are learning is the Canadian Prime Minister has apologized for what exactly went on in the Parliament. And exactly how are we looking at this development? Especially this comes in at a crucial time when we speak of Canadian diplomatic ties as well.
This is an embarrassment that the Canadian government would have to live with now for a very long time, because the kind of salutation and, adulation that person received, and later on he was, understood to be a Nazi veteran who fought alongside Nazi Germany to liberate, apparently, Ukraine against Russian forces. So that was the background. But then Nazi happens to be very sacrosanct terms in the sense that nobody would like to remember any Nazi veteran. And in Canada also this is a big issue, and the political fallout did happen, and the Speaker of the House had to resign. That was an embarrassment for the Justin Trudeau government, which resulted eventually in having a real damage that the Speaker of the House had to step down. Now Justin Trudeau is trying to do some sort of damage control, but his legacy will be known as a person who was, invited and honored on the floor of the House, despite Prime Minister's office vetting him. And what went wrong in vetting the credentials of that soldier before bringing him to the House, or floor of the House, and giving him standing ovation, that will always be haunting Justin Trudeau. Though he has said that it was an embarrassment, it was a mistake, and he has apologized also. But yet the issue will remain a political, potboiler in Canada for a long time now.
Right, Abhishek. Abhishek, thank you for bringing us all those details. And right now we are going to slip into a short break. Do stay tuned to CNN News 18 as we bring you all the latest right here on the other side.